If you're like me, you want to perfectly optimize every variable in a game to give you the highest edge. This means min-maxing, gear guides, studying maps, and something that's potentially looked over, composition synergy. This video is going to highlight the pros and cons of the Ranger Barbarian composition and showcasing some gameplay footage of these exact things I'll mention. Of course, I won't be able to cover everything, so if you have any further pros or cons you'd like to add, let's have a discussion in the comments below. If you like this video, drop me a like and subscribe, and let me know what team composition you'd like me to cover next. Let's start with the pros. Barbs act as a front line, mitigating damage to the archer. Barbs can also prevent or quickly deal with invis rogues or wizards who surprise attack rangers. In teamfights, Barbs are pushing in first and can deal with any ranger counters, while rangers can focus easy picks like clerics. Rangers can easily peel for barbarians, allowing the Barb to go in, get a kill or two, leave and heal, and the ranger can keep the last enemy blocked in at a further distance and can stall that last fight more safely than other classes. If you're just starting out and have no gear, the default campfire rangers works well with Barbs because they need to use the most heals out of all classes due to their high health and frontline composition nature. If a ranger has gotten a few arrow hits and that player retreats to an enclosed environment, Barbs can easily secure the kill at no risk to the ranger. It's probably not the smartest if the ranger or wizard teammate pushes an enemy rogue or barb in an environment like that. Because of Barbarian's level of tankiness and health, it allows more leeway for arrows to be missed if you and your Barbarian are targeting the same enemy. Whereas if your teammate was a wizard who was having a melee fight, having that life or death edge may be reliant on you, the archer, hitting your first shot. Rangers can easily and quickly deal with the PvE elements of the game, especially range mobs that melee classes have a harder time with. A good example here is the Bat Pyramid Room. Because rangers interact with doors and portals extremely quick, this allows you to easily rotate and move/retreat throughout the map at no cost of breaking doors down, which will not slow down those chasing you, and potentially dying to the zone or other players because it's taking too long to open a door or a portal. If you manage to catch an enemy in a ranger's trap, the Barb is the best class to one-shot a static enemy. If a Barbarian has gotten 1 or 2 hits off on an enemy and needs to retreat, rangers are also great at securing the kill at no risk to them, meaning you won't end up getting caught and turning your Barbarian solo. Whereas if you were a rogue and pushed one, your Barbarian had gotten low, because you're at such close confined range, it's much easier to make a mistake and die. You don't share any of the same gear, so you don't have to fight over who gets what. Barbarians are great at kiting and posturing enemies, buying time for rangers to hit those shots. Now for some cons. Because Barbarians are melee, their pathing is different than that of a ranger. It's easy for Barbs to get caught out and heavily focused by an enemy, leaving your ranger down a teammate. In addition, because rangers are in the backline, it's possible that a third party or sneaky rogue can eliminate them quickly as long as a Barbarian is actively engaged with a fight. A ranger Barbarian combo will also always lose any long engagement against a team with double or triple range. There is more risk of rangers team killing melee teammates. A Barbarian teammate will always be stealing your heals or having you place down multiple campfires. Barbarians might have a bit more downtime as they patiently wait for their rangers to miss all their shots before they agree to push the enemy. Neither of the classes have any skills that can buff each other. Overall, I think the composition works very well. I was drawing a lot of blanks on cons, which of course is subjective to my experience, but I was trying to think objectively and I couldn't really pinpoint that many issues. I believe the Barbarian Ranger complement each other very well, and the only real counter I have noticed is a double melee enemy composition that collapses on the Barbarian when they push, leaving the Ranger down a teammate. Feel free to mention any other pros and cons in the comments, and hopefully we can expand on the best ways to optimize team play in Dark and Darker. Thanks for watching.